Hi once again, everybody. On behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions, we'd like to welcome you to the Accu-Stats Arena at Caesars, Southern Indiana, for the 2020 Derby City Classic. Yeah. Thank you. All right. This is the 22nd edition of pool's most exciting event, the 9-day extravaganza. We're well into it. We're in the one-pocket division. We'll get to that in just a moment, but before we do that, we want to tell you that this event is sponsored by Diamond Billiard Products, by Simonis Cloth, and by Cyclop Pool Balls. And we also want to welcome along the way Outsville and Master Chalk for their contributions, along with each and every one of you that have been part of the Derby City family for 22 years. You are the most important part. So thank you all very, very much for that. And we are going right back into the one-pocket division. 365 started. I think we're somewhere between 15 and 20 players left, give or take. We'll update you on that as soon as we know for sure. So with that being said, let's get right to player introductions. This might take an hour or two. From Toronto, Canada. In 2011, he hung his first banner up top. He won the bank pool division. In 2013, he won the 9-ball division. In 2015, he won the one-pocket division to complete the triathlon, and he also wound up as master of the table. Now, just to make sure that no one thought that was an accident, he went ahead in 2016 and also won the one-pocket again and the master of the table. And he's the only man in the world, living or dead, ever to do that. In recognition of not only that feat, but all his other accomplishments over a long and illustrious career, this past fall, he received pool's highest honor with his induction into the Billiard Commerce of America Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Pouillat Sports, 3-second cases, Ariel Carmelli Custom Cues and Enviro Assessments. It's none other than the smallest man with the biggest heart. It's the Lion, Alex Pagulayan. Hall of Famer, Alex Pagulayan. His opponent, from Yorkshire in the United Kingdom, former China Open champion among his accomplishments, and he's the 2018 Derby City 9-ball champion. Sponsored by Kamui, Joy Billiards, Kia Victorwood, Predator, and Magic Smile. It's the powerhouse, Chris Melling. Okay, let's get right underway. 60-second shot clock. And we're going to send it upstairs to the commentary team, Mark Wilson, and Hall of Famer, Nick Varner. Take it away.
What's up, Pool World? We have more elite class one pocket coming to you now. Mark Wilson and the Kentucky Colonel, Hall of Famer Nick Varner here. Nick, we're down to under 20 players. Pagulayan, Melling, any pre-match thoughts?
Well, my prediction is this won't be a long match here.
No, it won't. Melling wastes no time, and firepower supreme. Pagulayan regarded as a more complete one-pocket player. But if Melling's got this deep into the tournament, we know he's playing quite well.
Well, he's just a fabulous shot maker. They introduced him as a 2018 Derby City 9-ball champion, so that pretty well tells you what you need to know right there.
Melling scratched on the break. He won the lag, so that will nullify some of that advantage. Breaks pretty big in one pocket.
But he's playing a giant here in the game.
Right. Yeah. Between Pagulayan and Bustamante, I think those two are the best one-pocket players going today. Couple rule updates. If you pocket a ball on the break, it does not count, and they re-rack and re-break. And in the event that both players go into the negative figures, they move the score to 0 to minus whatever amount of balls the person that had been deeper into the hole is. So you'll never have a score like we used to have of -2 to -4 again. Uh-oh. How'd he do here?
Yeah, he got jacked up. I don't know if he can... They're playing foul on all the balls. That makes this extremely more difficult. And you see Ken there. He's got to watch this like a hawk. Because normally they play cue ball fouls only in one pocket, but here they're playing foul on all balls.
Now hold it. There was a foul, so
Was that a foul?
I don't understand that.
Did he make the ball? I couldn't.
Oh, it hung it up. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm blocked on the tee. Okay.
Yeah, I got to
thought
look
he
at
made it. I thought he made
Unlike
it.
you, I got to look at the monitor.
All right. My bad. So Melling didn't have to pay that big of a price. He only lost, what was it, 1 ball or 2?
Well, there's where that rule comes up, where fouling all balls. That makes that shot so much harder when you're shooting over all those balls. And one thing about this Melling, I don't think he's ever seen a shot that he don't like.
He's such a cheerful guy. He sometimes comes up and does broadcasts with us. Oh, my goodness. It's just like a breath of fresh air. He's laughing, having a good time, and very insightful with his commentary as well, I might add.
Yeah, when Darren Appleton had those World Series of 8-ball tournaments in New York, I got an opportunity to commentate with him some, and I tell you what, he's impressive with how quick he picked up them 8-ball patterns. They have played some serious 8-ball in England.
Yeah. Now, here's a case where he had that great big long stroke and then kind of decelerated into it and did not come even close to getting on the 2-ball last time. And there's really no excuse for that, and he knows it. He's looking to take on the 10 here. He has firepower supreme. Or perhaps the ball skidded. Yeah, that could be my bad. That's why he had Ken clean it.
This angle don't look too good here. He's looking to maybe have to float forward and play the bank on that 15 ball.
Look, he's queuing up. He's a power draw. This bad boy. I like it. I like it. All right.
Just showing off.
A pretty stroke to get to a challenging shot here. A little bit of high right. Drift over for the 2-ball next.
Well, my experience playing snooker, pool players that have turned from snooker is they are straight shooters.
Yeah. Oh, he might even drop down on the 15 here. He did. Great shot.
Their fundamentals are so solid that they pocket so good.
He doesn't dare go into the stack with this shot, does he? I don't think.
No, well,
if you do,
if he wants to get 8, that might be his only way to get 8.
You have to go into the 8-ball right here. Try to get the 8 and the 7 loosened up so you can get a shot at that 13 or 5, if that's what you're going to do.
Or you could hit the top side of that 5-ball. You could hit the top side of the 5 and float up, hit the 8.
If you can get that far,
7.
but it's so thin, I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was just taking on too much. And he will have to spot a ball because he owes one. It's easy to get on a big run and forget that you owe one.
And he's got to watch that 5-13.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to, if he has to play safe, he'll have to keep Alex, that looks like it could be awful close to being dead. He keeps looking, trying to find something. I guess he could kiss a 5 off of 13. That's super aggressive. He's looking like maybe he'd go into the rail and come off and hit that 7 ball and get a shot, follow forward, bounce off the rail. Boy, that's ultimate control of the white rock.
Wow. Good hit.
Take your hat off with how you like that control of the cue ball. Wow, that's sensational.
Does he play the 7?
Position.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to play the 7 next.
See, he needs 2, so he's got to come around, I think, for that 13, 2 rails. Wow, what a great out. That was phenomenal.
All right.
Hello, Alex Pagulayan.
All right. That's how you neuter the advantage of knowing the game perhaps a little better, is 8 and out.
Wow, that shot on the 7 was just to come off that rail. You realize how tough that shot is. To control that, to clip the top side of that 7. I mean, that's yeah, he better maybe go out and pull the slot machine a couple times tonight.
And we don't normally advocate that, but in this case, right?
Well, I didn't say go on E, but
Right. Gamble responsibly.
wow, there's no balls touching in the rack. Those open up.
Pretty good.
He broke from the opposite side, didn't he?
Oh, Chris
no,
did. Yeah,
no,
right.
no,
Pagulayan broke to the right-hander side. Chris broke from the opposite side than the right-hander. Usually that's the case when there's a table bias where you think you have a little better advantage pocketing balls on one side to the other. But normally, if it's the table's neutral.
One pocket's such a volatile game, but you see what Chris Melling just did, eight or 9 and out, and gonna snuggle him up there.
Good shot.
Nice. Wow, he's got that cue ball on the string
Yeah, great control there.
tonight.
Alex goes down table to see what he would give up if he was to.
I think Alex is going to try to make this shot. I believe this is a free shot here. He could possibly really do some damage. Well, no, he got it out too far. And cue ball ended up in a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he really has to be careful here, whatever he does. That combo has a chance to go, doesn't it, on that 8-7?
Yeah. Do you ever feel confident enough to go in behind the 1 here and then let the cue ball filter down, or is that too dangerous? And maybe if we can grab the overhead real quick.
From this,
I'm saying, is this ever a shot that you would play and then let the cue ball filter down?
yeah, that's possible, but I don't think you want to filter down past the
Too
middle
much.
diamond. You got
Yeah.
the key here is you got to protect on that stripe.
On the 9 ball. Next
the
thing, protect
closest
that.
to his hole. That's the key. That ball represents a huge threat. So the main thing is I don't want him to be able to hit that or kick it toward his hole. Because if you go too far down, you got such a good chance to
Okay, the double kiss is really going to hurt.
yeah. Alex is like, what do they say, gone with the wind here. He's going to be going.
You can cut the
There's
1
quite
ball
a bit of
in.
work here to get 8 and out. It's going to be fun watching Alex work around these balls. He's got to kind of be with surgical precision here to get out here. They're not exactly laying ideal. He's got maybe 3 or 4 that, well, he may not even shoot to 1. This is... Ooh, he's got a tough shot. Those didn't come out. He may have to play this combo. And he's shooting over 5 balls. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a huge, long bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't have fallen much worse there. He may have to make this combo and try to fall between these 2 stripes and bank that 9 ball. Of course, the premium here is on be sure you make the 13. You don't want to get too cute. If you miss this, you may lose the game.
Wow. That really got off quick, and he kind of lunged at it. He was not feeling good about that shot at all. And now look at Melling comes to the table. This is the recipe for him. His way to victory is to 8 and out.
Yeah, he's got to work pretty hard. None of these balls really go. Do you break them here, or do you float down and maybe bump the 7 and then get on the 9 where you can get on the other side of the balls.
I think rubbing that 7 right here would be fantastic. You don't even have to hit it that hard, but you wouldn't
Just
mind.
roll it and try to clip it thin and then float forward a little bit. No, he's coming across. So something must go that I don't know about. I guess that 10 goes. From where I'm sitting, it looks like the 9's in the way, but it must go the way he played that. Well, I think it goes, but I think he's got to bump a little of that in rail to get it in softly.
Oh, pretty shot. Yeah, it went easy. He did what you said, but it didn't even come close to missing, so that had a little more room than we were thinking. Now he's got to elevate and draw here, unless he can topspin out for the 8.
Yeah, he's got to be a little careful. This foul on all balls really changes running these balls. I think it's liable to cost Alex the first game. That rule change is huge.
And necessary. It's just the right way to play pool. When you don't do that, then guys just, the edge gets blurred as to what line is acceptable for. Some guys just don't care anymore, and they just ram their cue into other balls. Boy, this looks challenging. Much care for shooting at this one. Not even sure it goes.
He must be playing a kiss shot here. Maybe he's playing that 3 off the 5. Soft rolling it, bump the 4.
Well, he's attacking something. He acts like it just goes easy. Oh, the 8. Okay.
Oh, I guess that ball went.
Well, we don't know. It didn't go, so
No.
we don't know. But it looked bad from here. But he didn't hesitate. He acted like it went right in.
Yeah, he sure did. Well, he had it tough to run a lot of balls there. There's going to be a little... There's... both players, when they come to the table, they weren't laying easy to get a lot of balls. We seen what happened to Alex. He fell super funny on the combo. And like you say, his focus was not quite there. He shot awful fast. He didn't really bear down with intense focus on that combo like he normally does. That's
right.
Definitely not typical of Alex Pagulayan.
Just going to the other side of the stat. Oh, he had a bank. Oh, and he made that
goodness.
bank.
Wow.
Boy.
What a nice touch. What a nice bank to avoid that stripe on the end rail. He didn't have much room for air there, but
Not at
now
all.
he's really got a hard shot here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can float down between the 15 and the 12, or if he has to, fire this in. That's kind of scary, because I've noticed over the years, these tables, that ball tends to jar and go right over to the other side.
Big shot here if Alex wants to get back in the match. Oh, look at that. No, he deserves a reward. I don't think he got much. Great shot, though.
Now what he has to do is protect on them banks for against Chris for his hole, that purple, and in the 15 ball. He's got to be sure. I would think he's going to try to get behind that 5 somehow and knock the 8 maybe to his side.
Or off the 7 and go underneath the 5. Oh, no, he just went straight behind it. Great shot.
Yeah, see how powerful. Now
Yeah.
sometimes shots like that are the winning shots, even though it seems he didn't do nothing. He didn't try to make a ball, but he put that 8 where Chris has to now defend on that 8 ball. And he'll probably come toward that 12 here off the side rail.
If the 5 doesn't have
Off
him.
the 7.
Yeah. Looks like Chris is kind of wanting to two cushion the 7 on his side. He won't be able to make it from here, but primarily just play the cue ball between the 3 and the 14. And
I'd rather just get him against that ball. Forget about where the 7 goes. See, that's not so effective there, I don't think. Although he is going to have trouble getting behind that 5, I will say that. So it may be more effective than I said. I'm not so sure, but what I might not just try to roll and get that cue ball by that first diamond from Chris's pocket. Just roll that 15 and concentrate. Sometime you're better off concentrate on one ball. Sometime, no, he's going after the 3. Oh, wow.
Good control.
I tell you what, that's not as easy. Of course, he may have left a shot here.
But just a try, he hit that so well.
Yeah, he hit that really good. And I'm not sure he can play this stripe because of that 8. That 8, he has to really.
You know, it almost looks like Chris is going to bank the 4 back at the 14 and just try to send things this way if he can just float that cue ball up without going too far past.
Well, he's going to play the ball in the end rail and try to kiss it off.
He caught the double kiss, but it was so thin it really didn't have any
Problem when
effect.
you hit that hard. Now, he's got away, but boy, he could have left a bank pretty easy. He didn't control the balls. He kind of went after really trying to kiss that ball in his hole, where
it's like
of
Alex
course he's
trying to drag this underneath the 4 and 5.
wow, that's
What a good effort. What a strong effort. Yeah.
that was fabulous. That he made it look easy, but that's not an easy shot to get. It's real easy to lose the cue ball there. Either don't draw deep enough and come out and give a shot on the 5, or hit it too thin and swing around him.
All right.
That's phenomenal. And
Good results on both.
he's finally, I don't know if he can hit that 8 going across. I don't think so. So he's got, if he does, he's got Chris definitely in a little bit of an uncomfortable position now.
Right.
Here's a shot. He could try to bank that 3 toward his hole and go 3 rails with the cue ball and hit that 4th rail short of the corner pocket and leave it on the end rail now. Just got to be sure you get below that 8. Well, you're going to get below the, well, no, he's looking at this other stripe. Well, it's hard to get away with
as long
that.
as the shot that Nick's recommending, if he can get to it, is to play this to the 3. The 3 comes to the pocket, and the cue ball trails, and he wants it short of the hole over here with the cue ball, or even if he drops it on down. Oh, Nick, good call.
I tell you what, I don't think he had a
real
better
good
shot. I think that's about the only way he could get away.
Yeah.
I think he was trapped where if he don't shoot that, he's not going to like it.
No.
He's going to give Alex a shot, I think. And, of course, Alex got to bunt this ball in, but he's got to be a little careful here. He's got to cut that. He may have to hit it with reverse and come into the 3 ball. He may not have the luxury of just knocking it in. It looks almost too thin to stop.
Right. I don't think it is. Yeah, I think he's got to cut that in.
Now, he could hit it with high and hit it hard and stick there by that pocket, maybe.
If he doesn't double kiss. Oh, interesting, because I think he played it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I don't think he could miss that 5 ball that far.
Yes, he is playing better than that, huh?
I don't think he whiffed a 5 ball.
Well, and plus the speed indicates that that's just how he wanted to play, and he's just trying to buy himself a turn to get a little better access to the 5.
Yeah, as long as he can't cut this ball in. Now maybe he can. Yeah, he's got him tied up pretty good here, because it looks like to me all he can do is. Let's see here. You know, time. Wow.
Look at Melling's considering going
See,
four
going
cushions, four rails, yeah.
Billiard shot here.
Oh, boy.
Tell you what, he's left a blood test.
Uh,
I don't even know if he'll go for this. What's the score? 5-3.
I think
Chris?
he will.
Think he'll go.
The 8 ball's off the pocket. This is one of these things. Yeah, you can miss it. But realistically, it's hard to get. Oh, he's playing the 7 anyway, so. Right
Nice shot. Very nice.
Good pressure shot.
That is a pressure shot. You called it there, Mark. He'd be behind 2-0 if that don't go. A lot of pressure on that last shot, and now he's a little straight here. He's got to go over for the 8 here. Look straight from where I'm sitting, but
Well,
you see how hard he hit it to get over there, and now he has to come across for the 3. And he'd like to have an angle on the 3 where he can float down for the combo. If he gets that cue ball close to the end rail, those 2 balls are easy to get them both. Ooh, he's a little high, maybe.
Yeah,
Well, he might be able to just
lightly rub the.
pretty long bridge over this stripe here that 14.
He's playing for 2.
Oh, it's easy to hang this ball up. You got to come with this one now.
Overcut it? No, perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, game ball. We're about to be tied at 1 game apiece, provided he rolls this in. And our scores and stats are brought to you by Q-Tech Synergy, a 1 game apiece, Melling and Pagulayan.
It's amazing how Alex, not much movement on that cue there. It's mostly aiming and being sure he's aligned properly, and not much movement of the cue there, which leads to a lot better accuracy.
Mm-hmm. No, he really works hard setting up. I really love that part. And there's always a prolonged pause right before he delivers it, not just to take up the time, but where he really minutely sights that and makes sure he does like it.
Yeah, I like not the
second scratch here for Melling in this
Yeah,
round.
that's right. Boy, he's well, boy, that combination don't look. Takes a lot of guts to play that combo on that 1.
Yeah, it's off angle. I don't foresee him play. Well,
He's
maybe
going to
I'm
hit the 8 and cut it into the 14, and the 14 is going to go to the right rail and come across, and he's hoping to drive several things toward his pocket and just float the cue ball. This is that shot you said Bustamante hit so well.
Mm-hmm.
Just float over for the safe and hope something gets close to his hole, or he'd like to see something go in his hole here. That red stripe could go, or the 11 could go. At least that's one possibility.
Man, what a shot. What a shot.
Well, he's got an easy shot to make it, but he doesn't have an...
Get another look at this. 8 into the, what is that, the 9 ball?
In the
And
8.
he had to hit the 11 with this. A lot of things had to happen just right. And what a hit.
Nice.
Well,
very nice.
Now we know why this guy wins one-pocket tournaments.
I don't think he's got a shot maybe on that. Wow. He's going to have to play.
He's looking at the combo on the E.
Yeah.
It looks like it's to a half or maybe 2/3 of a pocket. The good news is it doesn't have a big price if he can just stop the cue ball there and protect against the 6 ball. Oh, he went all out. He just knew he was going to make it, so he didn't have to try to protect the 6 ball. Now Now that 2/3 of a pocket looks enormous after playing a combination from that same angle.
Plus, he can't play the 6 if it's too tight. Of course, he's so close to it that he'll probably play the other one because even if he only has a smaller pocket, he's so close and so straight, he doesn't have to cut it very much. Yeah, he's made that scratch on the break turned out to be a costly mistake here for Chris Melling. He needs 3. Yeah. He wanted to be sure he didn't end up straight in on this ball. That's why he went so far. He wanted to have an angle to get back up so he can get those last couple of balls. Now notice the sharp bridge here. Key on this shot to keep from fouling.
Ah, very good. Well, that was from a great start there. Melling scratched on the break. Pagulayan rearranged the furniture, knocked one in his hole from an obscure type of a shot that moved multiple balls, and then he followed it up with a great break and run out. 2-1 is our score. Now, when Melling scratched on the break both times, does that mean he hit the head ball a little bit too thin? Or should he move the cue ball, Nick? Or do you have any ideas about that?
He could have hit it too thick or too thin.
I see.
To scratch in the pocket.
Means he's had it happen twice. Would you adjust the exact location you start the cue ball with, or would you just try to adjust your hit on the head ball?
I'd adjust my aim on the head ball. I don't think I'd move the cue ball to a different position on that.
Okay, let's take a look at the scratch on the break. That was just devastating. Cost him the game. Looked a little bit thin, didn't it?
Yeah, because he never come off the balls. He went back into him after he hit the head ball.
Now, he's got to try to drag this down. Good break by Pagulayan here. Good control by Melling. Except he's left the 9 ball. Now, Pagulayan can play the 9 into the stack, or he can try to bank the 9. But that doesn't come free. Looking at 9 off the 7 here. I guess if he can do that, he can probably rub that 13 ball sticking out next to the 4 if he tries to bank the 9 onto the 7.
Yeah, this is not as easy as it looks here.
Not at all.
You got to be careful you don't leave a bank on that 7 ball. I like that.
Man.
That was excellent.
That was a great shot. Now Melling has a hard time getting in behind the 9 and 7 from here.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can hit all that 6.
No, not at all.
I don't think he can hit the middle of the ball, which would be nice. And just stick there and try to kiss that 6 in his pocket. Shoot hard. I don't think it'll come out of their 2 rails, but the main thing is just don't. As long as it don't hang, he should be okay.
Appears he's looking at that right now.
This is where you need to know the diamond system to go to that right long rail and go 2 rails behind these balls. That if you hit that good.
Yeah. I don't know if we can grab the overhead real quick, but what Nick's talking about is this shot where you go here, here, and back down in here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's just trying to give up a ball. Oh, wow. How'd that turn out?
Pretty good.
Yeah, from where he was at.
At least he'll live to fight another day, maybe.
Right. Well, that was a significant shot right there. That's no joke because
He
Alex
can come off this ball. No, he's going to play. Is he playing a billiard?
Yep, he was trying to draw into the 9 there, I believe. And once again, he did get a little quick or a little abrupt on that stroke. And really
I
didn't
guess he couldn't do it. I thought he could chip that ball and go back into the stack one rail. Evidently, he couldn't do that. Because I believe he's trying to make that ball, wasn't he?
Yeah, trying to play a draw under the 9.
And he's left him a shot here. I think he can cut this ball in.
Oh, yeah,
One thing
agree.
I hate about One-Pocket is when my opponent's shooting at his hole. I just don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yes. You noticed you lost more games when he shot at his hole. Is that Oh, boy. Good shot there. This
If
will be
something goes
Yeah.
here, that's he can run out if this first ball goes. But I'm not sure this ball goes. If it does, he's got a chance to tie up this match. I guess it does. I think this angle's going to be tough. Oh, he might have to. Wow, he's looking at this bank, but that bank looks tough. There's not much rubber left there.
Oh, that's a nice hit.
Yes, it was.
Looks like he'll be able to get up on top of the 2 here next.
Yeah, I think he can stun that and maybe get a good angle where he can either follow forward and get on those the 7 and 8, or draw straight over and get on it, depending on the angle he gets, which option he tries, and then he could get on that other stripe too. Ooh, a little flat on this.
I think he can get over behind for the 8 next.
Yeah, but that doesn't. He's got to really stun this over. No?
Can
Well, he
he
drew
was
it
good.
a little bit steep. He got a little steep on this 8. One disease you have to watch out in this One-Pocket is that disease where you try to make one too many balls. He didn't go for it, though.
Yeah.
He pretty astute there on Chris's part. He's not falling for the bait there.
Right.
He's not going to bet all his chips on that 8 ball. Well, we may get to see some defense finally. It's pretty well been rock and roll.
Yeah. Yeah. The 13 and 6 do not go in Alex's pocket, so Alex wouldn't mind doing something with that as soon as possible, but he really doesn't want to remove him from his side either.
Yeah, I like this, knocking this in and going down table. Just don't leave him a shot. I'd try to stop, so, ooh. If this ball goes, I don't like that too much. I don't know if that stripe's blocking that 3 ball or not. I think this 3 ball goes. I would have liked to stop there about the middle diamond, or the first diamond anyway. Well, he's not looking too close at it. Evidently, that ball don't go, maybe.
I think it goes.
He just don't want to shoot it, maybe.
Right.
That's win or lose there.
Yeah, if he goes soft, you can leave a bank if you miss it. Well, that was odd. He went to the wrong pocket. He did not expect to rub that 13 going by there, I don't believe.
He just barely overcut it a hair, just a fraction. He just barely clipped that 14, and
he was playing safe, but instead he kind of unblocked the 13 from the 6. Super thin cut.
he's going to be going for this bank. He can run into that 6 there. Oh no, he bet the whole game on it. Wow.
Yeah, these
That's
guys
confidence there.
they're confident ball pocketers, you know, and they kind of feel like this is they may never get that good of a shot again to win against a great player, so that's kind of wide open.
He needs to get off the rail. It'd be nice if he got off the rail about as far as he's off of it now for this 8, so he can come around 1 or 2 rails and get on one of those 2 stripes. Ooh, he hit that little fat. This is a little bit, he's going to have good speed here. I don't think he's falling on the scratch angle. He's not happy, though.
No, it's close. Right, it's close. And what that means, if it goes deep into that corner, he's going to have to really play good speed control to get right on the 14 or the 12.
Well, he may have to go 3 rails.
Inside English. That's what he chose. That's why he missed. Now Melling's going to be blessed with
I tell you what, every ball
shot.
that he's missed, he's been a little hasty-tasty, huh?
Quick. Yeah, very quick. Backswing into the foreswing is abrupt, and that
It's
distorts the
unusual.
tip.
I'm not used to seeing Alex.
Right.
He's usually so smooth and so deliberate, and he aims so hard that he didn't look like he put 100% effort into that shot.
No. Now Melling's asking for the cue ball to be cleaned.
He only needs 3. So if he plays that 4 ball, he can get out. He could play the 6-0 and stop for the bank.
Smooth, nice hit.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. That wasn't as easy as he made it look, but I guess it was kind of free. That always helps their shot-making ability.
Right. But
All of us.
I think Chris is just, he just has got so much faith in his talent. He just goes. He's not all analytical about if or when or something. He just knows he's a ball shooter and he makes balls and not worry about it.
Well, we got a sweater's delight here,
Yeah.
Mark. 2-2. And Chris's break, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, he scratched both times before. If I was a betting man, I'd bet he don't scratch this time.
I bet it's in the back of his mind about his break this match. The last time he scratched on the break, he never shot again.
I think he hit it too full. I think he hit it so full that with that high, it went back into the rack and then went in the corner. I think's how he scratched last time. It's either that or he hit it too thin, but if you hit it too thin, that's usually where you swing around 2 rails when you hit it too thin, because you hit that second ball so full. While they're racking the balls here, I heard that they're putting a 9 on the spot in this tournament in 9-ball.
Not sure. It very well may be. We're informed that that is true, Nick.
Yeah, Pat just said that that is true. Are they using
The Outsville
what kind of rack are they
The
using?
Outsville
Outsville?
template. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a change, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least you'll know the balls will be touching.
Yeah.
when you break them.
All right, here we go. Final rack of this set.
Yeah.
Much better hit that time.
Yes, it was.
Whatever he did.
Yeah, this is, it may not look so good because it's not real dangerous, but all I see you can do here is hit the 7 pretty hard and then try to float the cue ball to about the middle diamond, or you can maybe between those first 2 diamonds. I don't like to go by the first diamond because now you leave in a position to chip a ball and freeze you over there.
On the stack.
But he's going with something else here.
Ooh. That was a little scary, but it worked out great.
Yeah, he came. I think he's. Adam's apple might have dropped a few inches there when it came that close to that corner's pocket.
And both players have 1 loss, so it's sudden death now.
One's going to be out of business, isn't he? 1 game to move forward and 1 game to pack your bags.
I don't know. He might have left enough of the 7 there to back cut.
Yeah, I don't like it because there's no reward, I don't think.
No, you'd have to go off a bunch of clutter.
I guess you could run into one of them balls to stop, but that's a pretty thin shot.
Right.
Might even have to spin it in. I like just knocking. One option he has here is just move the 15 over and block with the whole stack and put that ball close to your hole where you got a big threat on that ball.
That seems like a pretty good option to me. Good call, Nick. No reason to be hasty here. The balls are not even open to run anyway. You'd have to really do some shooting. Chris is trying to see if he has a combination bank shot.
I'm always amazed in this game sometime how a simple shot is so powerful sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, that was an easy shot to execute. You can control the speed pretty well, but yet that eliminates any chance of him going up table. I mean, he can go up table, I guess, but kind of a I certainly wouldn't want to. Maybe he can play this combination bank. I can't tell.
Well, as you know, these are sensitive as could be, and you can look great doing it, or you can really look foolish too.
Tell you what, I like that. As long as he don't leave a bank on that 7 ball. If he leaves a bank. Yeah, that's that old paradox, Mark, that double-edged sword. God hates a coward, but he doesn't think much more of a fool either.
Yeah. Yes. You think it's too risky to try to go rail first on the 7 and bank it on your side and let the cue ball go up to the 3? I mean, I know you can miss it. You can miss hit it, but if you hit that 7 pretty fat, but it is pretty far up from the rail. Do you know what I'm saying? If we get the overhead real quick.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, I'm saying here, and then and just let that,
That's
just even if it only gets to there.
I think I like coming maybe off the 4 and get behind the 7. No, he's just trying to get behind the 7 He could go for this 4 now. He could go for this 4. I don't think Alex got where he wanted there. I don't think he wanted to leave it. So that's why I said I like chipping the 4, because that takes the 4 out of play. You know what I mean? And go behind the 7 that way. That way, the 4, this is not the hardest bank in the world.
Plus, you got a helper. I mean, you know, Chris is definitely measuring up.
And
Well, Chris is looking at the 4 off the 12 too, and just trickle the cue ball in there. That might be better.
you might be right. If he bumps the green ball, the 6.
Or if he doesn't bump the 9. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, and I like it. I like it. He just got to be careful he don't leave a shot on that 8.
Oh, boy, he hit the head just juicy.
Boy, if this slips through, he's
doesn't,
going
though.
to get out.
I don't
I
think
don't
it
know
does.
if it does, but
No, he's actually in a terrible spot here. It's almost worth one ball for Alex.
that's one of those where he'd been better to got it close or hung up. It might have been better if he can't make a ball in this next shot. He'd been better if that ball hung up, because Alex, how does he get to it? He'd have to take a foul.
Right.
I think he'd have to take a foul. And I'm not sure he can there. He's going to either play the 8 off the 7 or the 7, I think. That's another thing when these snooker players bring out the bridge, forget about any bad execution.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to try to make a 7 here, I think, and go forward and play position.
Real nice shot. Oh, look at that. Got funny again, didn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not makeable at all, but bridging over the 6 to try to make that combination. Once again, that's awkward.
Oh, wow.
He's
Another combination, and this one's worse.
off angle, over a ball. And you can't play it. Well, I guess you can play it pretty soft.
Well, if you play it soft, then you can't get position.
Right.
Do you gamble on getting position here, or do you just try to get one ball and maybe play bank shape on the 15? Going for the 11, that's a confident, aggressive shot. Oh, wow, he's going for it all.
He went all out.
Wow.
What a good series of shots here by Melling.
I like what he did there, though. He didn't use any English. He stayed on that vertical axis there, and that makes that, if you got to draw around for the 11 or something, that makes that shot just 4 times as hard to pocket. And I like his thinking there on that shot. And he certainly made it look like it was a hanger. And it wasn't. Real easy to miss that ball. Well, he needs 4, it looks like to me. They're laying pretty good. I guess here you just got to be sure you don't hit the 11.
The 6, the 11, that'd be 2 of them. They could bank the 15, I guess, if he
no, I don't like
doesn't
that.
get on the 3.
I think I'd like to get to 5 first. And if I can't get shape, if the 9 don't, oh no, it don't go, the 9.
Look, you got the 3 here.
Yeah.
So it's all before him. He needs 3 more.
A little bit of a stretch. Here comes the bridge. That's never a good sign with a snooker player.
No. Well, he hasn't missed with the bridge yet.
Yeah,
So
that was like duck soup.
playing for 2.
Yeah. Now, do you come across for the one on the end rail, or do you go up for the combination?
I think he's going to get the 11 next. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way he didn't have to work at it too hard. It just comes across. Pagulayan, sportsman-like, concedes the final ball. So interesting match there. Melling didn't do well on the break until the last rack. Pagulayan.
Well, he made a great kiss shot on that bank cross corner.
Yeah.
And he made 2 nice combinations. It's not like he didn't make some pretty good shots to win the match.
No.
None of those are give-me's.
Right. And Alex, maybe a couple little chinks in the armor there where he didn't really play Alex Pagulayan. It wasn't quite as tight. He maybe got a little flinchy on a couple balls, but overall a good performance by both players. This has been another classic edition of World Class Pool, brought to you by Accu-Stats. On behalf of Nick Varner and all of us, thank you for joining us, and come back soon. So long for just a while.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.
Introducing the patented Simonis X1 Chalk Dust Removal Tool. In order to keep billiard cloth playing like new, it needs efficient cleaning. With that in mind, Simonis devised and developed a totally innovative accessory, the Simonis X1. Now, you don't need a brush that pushes chalk dust around the table or into the weave, or a vacuum that can stretch and damage cloth if used improperly. The Simonis X1 quickly and quietly extracts chalk dust from the cloth and retains chalk particles in its revolutionary high-tech structure. How? The Simonis X1 works using static electricity and capillary action. Apply light pressure and use a rapid back and forth motion instead of the exaggerated pressure which is needed with a brush. The X1 gets the job done quickly, quietly, and efficiently. After cleaning the table and cushions, you can use the Simonis X1 to delicately brush the playing surface in parallel lines in order to give the cloth a well-kept and groomed appearance. The high-tech textile structure of the Simonis X1 possesses a high absorption capacity and can easily retain the dust of half a cube of chalk. That's a lot of chalk. Cleaning the Simonis X1 is easy. You can release the dust absorbed by the high-tech textile structure to restore its initial effectiveness. To do this, you can vacuum the face of the Simonis X1 or simply beat or slap the underside of the Simonis X1 with your hand to release the dust. It's as simple as that. Thank you. We hope you enjoy the revolutionary new Simonis X1.